New tonight, the impact of Austin ISD's budget cuts beyond the classroom.
The nonprofit Communities in Schools will no longer be able to provide services at 25 campuses for the next school year. KVUE's Brianna Perez shows us what these cuts could mean for students across the district.
For the past 40 years, Communities in Schools has connected students with support both inside and outside the classroom.
Before a student can learn how to do math and learn how to read, that they have to be well and healthy. And so that's where we come in.
From mental health support to mentoring and academic monitoring, leaders say it's been essential.
We come alongside families to make sure that the barriers that they might be facing in their community don't keep them from being successful in school.
But the district's newly approved budget reduces student support services, including CIS.
I can't lie, it was very disappointing. But we also know that this was an impossible decision that the trustees had to make.
Under Austin ISD's proposed 2026-27 budget, changes to this program would result in about $1 million in budget reductions. Just one of many cuts that Austin ISD leaders say were necessary to address the district's $181 million deficit. CIS leaders say school districts cover roughly 30% of costs. They also say more than 11,000 students will lose services next year, a concern echoed by parents like Giselle Valenzuela, who says she's seen the impact firsthand with her own son.
Suddenly, the walls were up. He was having disciplinary issues at home, disciplinary issues at school, when that wasn't really like a problem before. And, the folks at CIS, at Gus Garcia, just really kind of wrapped their arms around him.
Valenzuela says she began to see gradual improvements after her son worked with CIS, which she says helped him build coping skills.
They just do so much to help kids to be able to focus on their academics, because there's just so much going on outside that just is a distraction from that.
While the decision will reduce Communities in Schools' footprint in Austin ISD, leaders say the organization isn't going away. They say it will continue serving students at 30 campuses across the district.
It does not change the tenacity that we're going to be advocating for our children. We will continue supporting the way we have been for the past 40 years.
And CIS officials say they're currently working with Austin ISD to determine which campuses would lose access to these services, with a final decision expected by the end of the week. Meanwhile, we reached out to Austin ISD to learn how the district plans to fill those gaps if services are cut. We are still waiting for an official response. In studio, Brianna Perez, KVUE News.